Invasive species are animals from one place that invade a new habitat and cause havoc for the plants and animals that already live in that environment. Invasive species have become more common worldwide due to international trade and travel, and many species have invaded other countries and have had devastating consequences. For example, the introduction of mongoose to Hawaii in the 1930s has destroyed the native bird life. Over the ditch in Australia, the cane toad has become enemy number one due to its exploding population, poisonous skin, and ability to eat, well, almost anything. New Zealand has been described as a land of birds because we've got no native mammals except for two tiny species of bat. If it's got four legs and fur, it's wreaking havoc on our unique and special native wildlife. This is because our native species evolved in isolation without any mammal predators. Our birds learned to nest on the ground and lost the power of flight, which means they can't get away from danger. Okay, so over here we've got the good guys, we've got a couple of great spotted kiwi. Over here we've got the baddies. We've got a ferret and a stoat. And Dean, this is probably the worst one of the lot, isn't it?
Oh, these things are really bad. These things kill native birds, they eat insects and lizards. They can climb trees and get birds in nests, they eat the eggs. They're just vicious killers. They're really cunning hunters and they know what they're doing.
How come our native wildlife can't handle predators?
Most of our birds grew up without predators and they're just not used to having to avoid them. And these hunters are very efficient at hunting our birds and they track them down really easily.
How much of a problem are stoats for kiwi, for example? How many are they knocking out?
Well, we don't know exactly, but we do know that about 95% of kiwi chicks don't survive to adulthood, so stoats have got to be a big player in that equation. And we get other animals like possums, cats, dogs, even hedgehogs are killing native birds.
What's one way that people could find out what kind of predators they might have in their area?
Well, people could set up their own tracking tunnel, and that's a sort of a box or a tunnel where you put an ink pad in the middle on a block of cardboard and animals walk through and you can tell by their footprints what's gone through there.
After you've found, you've put your tracking tunnels out and you've seen all the footprints, what's the next step? How do you get rid of predators?
Well, it depends what sort of predator we're talking about. There's lots of different methods. We can trap them, or we can poison them, or we could shoot them, and it depends on the location as to what method we use.
The best thing you can do is watch out for invaders in New Zealand. We don't want any more stowaways making their way here. You might find that there's a local pest control project that you can get involved with. Send us a photo of you doing some weeding or trapping for predators and we'll put you in the draw to win this week's Enviro Prize.